don't get no bread. Yeah, they be counting, boy. Them labels counting, boy. They talking M's only the 1,000, boy. To get too touched.
It's a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right, and his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now Jones. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Strip that ball. Mike, go street. They gonna need some therapy after this.
From the gun, Jones. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Joel Bitonio. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
42-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Browns have taken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense are about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Browns, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key things when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That's to the right side and completes to Njoku. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Mayfield now. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down and 4, Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Mayfield to throw it. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give running right is Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now a run with Cook. And down right near the 25. Able to break through that initial contact. Got him some extra yardage. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and that is taken in by Njoku.
In your face!
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off play action. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 14. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The gain of 39 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Tucker McKinnon on for the field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Brings up second and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
And again, it's Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first.
Jones on 1st and 10.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. He completes it to Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
A give. This is Chubb. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake. Jones.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Still going. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time the move out in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. It's caught. Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
46-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
John Johnson, leading tackler for the Rams last year, in on the stop.
At the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, here's the run with Cook.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Cook now off the read option.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They go play action here on first down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Cook following the penalty. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Mayfield finding Beckham. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham. Mayfield completes to Njoku. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now a second down and 6. Here's Baker. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here's Jones.
It's complete to Cook. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They try again with Cook. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. The Browns drive about to get started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll